For just the third time in 24 years, a new football coach is on campus at Wisconsin. Now it's Gary Andersen who will try to extend the Badgers' Rose Bowl streak to 4 straight. Managing editor Pete Futek is here as we look ahead to the Badgers season. Last year, the Badgers lost an early season game to a Pac-12 opponent at Oregon State. This year, week 3, they play Arizona State in Tempe. So, Pete, by this point of the season, how smooth will that transition be from Bret Bielema to Gary Andersen?
I think extremely smooth. I mean, they're changing up to a 3-4 defense. They're going to use the same thing on offense. They're going to have a little bit more subtle of a quarterback situation. It's going to be Wisconsin. They're going to run the ball. They're going to pound the ball. They're going to get that thing going. The difference is going to be a little bit in attitude, though. I don't want to say Bret Bielema wore out his welcome, but he was starting to get a little bit bullyish and a little bit too much of an attitude for Wisconsin. I think Gary Andersen's going to change things around a little bit, a little more relaxed, but they're still going to be very, very good.
So on offense, all the attention in the offseason has been on the quarterback, but you think there's another position that could be just as concerning?
Well, you mentioned that Oregon State game last year. The reason why they lost is Jared Abbrederis got knocked out. They didn't have a receiver to help out the passing game. Oregon State loaded up against the run and nothing happened. The problem is they've got to find a second receiver to help out Jared Abbrederis. Jacob Peterson's a really solid tight end. He's an NFL caliber pass catcher, but they need another wideout to help Abbrederis out. Abbrederis is going to be a all Big Ten caliber playmaker. They just need more help around him.
All right, so question marks on the offense, not so much on the defense. No. And even with the departure of tackling machine Mike Taylor, you still think it could be a special unit?
That's going to be it's going to be one of the most underappreciated front sevens in the Big Ten. Chris Borland is going to be an all Big Ten playmaker. He'll pick up the slack for Taylor's loss. They've got pass rushers. It's not going to be Michigan State. It's not going to be the best defensive line in the Big Ten, but it's going to be very, very good.
All right, Pete, prediction time now on all the things that Wisconsin fans want to hear. Will they get back to Pasadena?
No, because Ohio State's eligible again, and that's going to be the big problem out there, and they got to go to Columbus. They win that game, though, all of a sudden everything gets interesting. Arizona State early on is going to be the big test. Can they handle the flash? Can they handle that offense? Can they handle the speed? But you look at the rest of the schedule, outside of that Ohio State game, where are the losses? They don't have to play Michigan. They don't have to play Michigan State. They don't have to play Nebraska. You know, their road games are at Illinois, at Iowa, and Minnesota. Those are winnable games. BYU is going to be a sneaky, tough non-conference game, but Penn State, Northwestern, Indiana at home. If you're Wisconsin, you're thinking that you can be good enough to win the Big Ten, you've got to win those games.
Potential is there for another great season.
11-1 possible. It's a possible 11-1 season with this team coming back.
All right, take it. In Madison,
absolutely.
Right, the Badgers. All right, Pete, thanks very much. To view previews of the Big Ten and other teams and conferences from coast to coast, look around our website, campusinsiders.com.